Well, now you've got your school map set up in Purple Pen, it's time to show you how to add your permanent or interior course sites. And you do that by using add controls. But before I do that, there's big advantage in blowing up your map so you can see much more clearly where you're going to place your control circles. Now normally you'd have 30 control circles. I'm going to set up a few but not 30, but let me just show you how you do it. You go to add control, bring you down, and down will come a circle with crosshairs in the middle. So I'm going to put the first one on this earth bank there, click on it. And there it's settled in, and you'll notice it's adding these controls now to this table on the left where the control descriptions are, which we said we'd talk a bit more about later on, and we will do. Don't worry too much about the 31 for now. I'm going to add another control, and I'm going to put it on this wall here. Double click just to do it there. Add another control. I'll put it at the bottom of these stairs here on the corner. Add another control. I'm going to put it just the corner of this building. I'll just drag the map up a little. I'm going to add another control down here on this tree. I'm going to add another control on the corner of the wall just there. I'm going to add another control on the fence corner there. I'm going to add another control on the tree just there. I'm going to add another control on the end of the play equipment there. I'm going to add another control on this tree here. I'm going to add another control on the side of that building. I'm going to add another control on this fence corner there. I'm going to add another control on that end, on this end of that little building there. And I'm going to put one last one on that vegetation boundary there. Now I'm not going to put the 30 in as you would at school, but I just want to show you how to locate those. Now you need a start and finish for your courses. So here's the start. I'm just going to drag the map down a little. And I'm going to put the start on that corner there. I'm going to add a finish. I'm going to put the finish just on the end of that vegetation boundary there. Now, you've heard me describing where some of those gone to, and that's what this control description does here. Now in orienteering there are what we call International Orienteering Federation control descriptions. In other words, we place a control and then we describe the feature upon which it sits. Now, so that I can orienteer in all parts of the world without understanding business about languages, we have these control descriptions based on symbols. So when I click on 31 there, up will come this box of symbols. Now they may look a little strange to you to start off with. If you roll your mouse over, you can see that they tell you at the bottom here, down here, exactly what they are. So there's an earth bank, there's an earth wall, there's a wall, there's a fence, There's a gate or a crossing point. That's an individual tree. That's a clump of trees, a copse. That's a vegetation boundary, and so on. So now 31, I said it as a foot was on an earth bank, and there it is. So in it goes. 32, if I click on there, is on a wall. There it goes. 33 is on the bottom of some steps. Now, I'm not sure there are. Oh, here we are. Stairway. There we are. 34 is again on a building. 35 is on a tree. It's a distinctive tree. 36 is on a fence. Is on a wall there. 37 is on a fence. 38 is on a tree. You'll notice as I click on these, the individual control actually lights up, changes colour. 39 is at the end of a piece of playground apparatus. Now there isn't a legend for that, a symbol, but there is here two things called special item, so you can do that. And 40 was on a tree. 41 is on a building. 42 is on a fence. 43 is on another building, and 44 is on a vegetation boundary. Now that puts in the first symbol. However, here we are on for 31, and it's an earth bank, but we need to be clearer by definition as to where that is. So if I go to here now, you'll see we've got a new host of symbols, and for this particular one here, foot. So that's telling me it is at the foot of the earth bank there. 32 is on a wall, and if I was just to move that controller a little to that end, yes, there it is, just to further define this, then I would have to say that it is at the east end of the wall, and here we have a symbol that tells us it's the east end. In other words, this column here further defines the symbol. Here's a stairway. I'm not sure whether there's anything we can do more to that. Here's a building though, and it's, if I just move that along there to there for you, it's on this building is on the northeast side, so it's on the northeast side there. 35 is a tree, that's fine. 36 is a wall, but it is the corner of the wall. You see these corners here, and that's on the inside, and that is exactly where we want it, on the inside, not on the outside. You see these are on the inside, these are on the outside, so that one is there. I've got a fence here again, 37, and it's the fence corner. There we are, east corner outside, not inside there. The tree is fine, and this is at the northeast end, isn't it? Or we could say the northeast tip of that if we wanted, but that's not really, that would be the one. Another tree, another building. 41's a building, and you'll see we've got it on the northwest side. This fence here is 42, and it's the corner of the fence, and it's on the outside. It's there. Here we got another building, and you'll notice it's down here. It is on the southeast side, and this vegetation boundary is fine as it is probably. Now there are some other columns here. If we're using paths, for instance, you would say a path crossing or a path junction and so on, but maybe for the moment you can just see how you identify each particular control site by using these legends. Now what I'd just like to show you briefly therefore is, you may say, well, these are not much good to the children at the moment, they don't understand these. No, but if I go to the event and I go to properties here, you'll see it says description, appearance, symbols, which is what these are, but you can actually on the map show them as text and symbols or text. Okay, so if for instance I now go and add the descriptions of these to this map, and I drag this box down here, ready for when you print this out, you'll see now that we've actually got them in English for the children. Later on you can show those with both, so as they understand both as part of some of the exercises you will do. And there you are, you've got the symbols, and so they can relate them and understand them. And that shows you how to put your control codes and sites onto your PDF map ready to set some courses. So there's your permanent orienteering course all set up, ready to go.